what his favorite 3 games are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go New Super Mario Bros.
Okay.
Sonic Chronicles, and then the third one has, off the strength of just how replayable it is, Mario Kart Wii. S-S-Y! And today we got childhood games that went crazy. You're more of a childhood cartoon person.
Yes, but because the only childhood game I played was like one game for real.
If it's any Nintendo game, that's me. Any Nintendo. Because I had no PSP, no Xbox, no PC, no nothing. I had a Wii, I had a DS, I had a Game Boy Color though.
I played y'all like Metro.
Metroid?
Metroid.
Oh,
I'm so bad with the names.
Yeah.
I played X-Men on the GameCube.
I didn't have a GameCube.
My parents always try to give me the consoles. Not the game, but the console.
They were just playing the menu screen. But hey man, you already know the vibes. You should check out my stuff.
Not yo-yo.
You should check out Stanley's stuff.
Stay live.
Let's just get straight into it. Talk to me. I still do not know the context behind this clip. I've seen this clip so many times through memes and stuff.
This is my first time seeing it.
Type shit. Still to the end, I don't know the context behind the clip at all.
As someone who was blessed enough to have a
It was bowling?
I don't know. Don't know the context.
Wii growing up, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This might be up there as one of the greatest consoles of all time. This shit was so versatile that anyone could play it, bro. You had games where you had to move your body so you could lose weight. There were games that would challenge your brain and make you think hard, which ultimately made you a smarter person in the future. And then there were just games where you're just doing a bunch of shit to pass the time. There was a category for everyone, fam. Games were such a vital part of growing.
Kid Icarus was my shit.
Whether that be your first console was a DS, PlayStation, Xbox, your mom's phone, or even your Elite Pad, they were all fire.
Niggas ain't have a Elite Pad, bro. Yo, I've always said this, bro. Whoa. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want my kid to have a Game Boy, bro.
Yeah.
I want my kid to have a Leapfrog.
I think that's very essential.
I need that instead of a phone. Bro.
I agree. And I hope my kid's just as big as me. So he has problems holding this shit like I did. It builds character, bro. I need him to go through that.
Like my kid will have a Game Boy before they have a phone. Bro.
Yes.
On everything I love.
That games was something
Advance
you
or
would
just the
enjoy
normal jump?
I had the Advance. I'll give them the Advance. Because they need the bag.
No, I had Advance too. Oh. Yeah. I had Advance too.
Wait. What color was your shit?
Blue. Like the...
Yeah. Wait. Deep blue or
deep
light
blue?
Like the... I had the light blue jump.
I had the light blue.
That's not bad, though. That's not bad. If you had said something like the red one, though.
No.
The silver one's classic, though.
Silver one's classic. Wasn't my body. Blue nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
Mad for
Damn, I might
mess around and get one. Just get the mod. Just get the mod at that point. Oh no, it's the nostalgia of it.
Hold on, let me see. Let me go on Amazon.
$50. $39.99.
Let me see the keyboard.
$39.99. $39. I'm gonna lock it in. $48.
48.
I'm gonna lock it in.
I'm gonna go 55. 60.
Okay. What the f? Does this suck me into the world? What is that?
You got 150?
I'm just gonna go get a Switch.
God,
I'm just gonna get a Switch, and I'm not talking about Nintendo.
I'm gonna rob
somebody.
Come on.
To be fair, I was walking there, and then you walked the direction I was walking.
Before you said I'm not talking about the console, I was gonna say I'm getting the actual Switch and I'm gonna rob someone. This shit's OD expensive though.
Nah, that's actually legit. Joke aside,
that's
outrageous. Go to eBay.
200? Yeah, let me go to eBay.
Go to eBay.
Facebook Marketplace?
Probably.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm
that
not.
junk don't work like shit.
Yeah, eBay. Oh, what?
Actual reaction aside, I'm so interested in this right now. I caught myself forgetting that we were reacting just now.
No,
that's so bad.
I actually really liked the idea of getting one, bro.
Hey,
God damn!
Oh my god!
Why the f is this shit? This is disrespectful, bro. 46.
That shit don't work. That shit does not work.
I don't want this one, bro. I don't want this one.
It's because people be using it for aesthetics and shit. You know what I'm saying? People will use it to take pictures in, you know what I'm saying? And then that's why the price went up. This one's solid.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of want to find a good one, bro.
Can't go red, bro.
Yeah, I don't
want
to.
$140.
It's it's the it's 140. That's so trash, bro.
That's bad.
That's actually horrible.
That's bad.
Ooh, 118. I'm not mad at this one being 118.
I'm not mad at that one. You get the design with it. The Pokemon jump, I jacked that heavy.
This is so nostalgic, though.
That's actually fire, bro. Dying to just hit one of the in that bit right now, bro.
Okay, Loki, I kind of want to find one, bro. Loki, I kind of not now, but I kind of want to get a Game Boy now. You kind of did that. You kinda,
Game was on fire.
Yeah, because I'm mad at doom scrolling. I'm not mad at around on a handheld around the crib. I'm really not. And I feel like Yap of Doom. I feel like the new handhelds, like the Switches and the ROG Steam.
The Steam Deck. I know what you're talking about.
The ROG, whatever the that shit. I feel like it's too stimulating.
You know what I feel? I feel like nothing about it is like classic or nostalgic
at all.
Like I'm not gonna look back at this rectangular box and be like,
this is not a handheld, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
This is not.
There's something nostalgic about the old. It's something nostalgic about that PSP type cylinder in your head. It's something nostalgic about the Game Boy DS. I don't feel nostalgic about it. It might just because it's current though. I don't know.
ROG Ally, that's what it's called. But like, no, it's just too stimulating for me.
Fun. Like when I
wait, did you play this?
They were all fire. We can all agree that games were something we really enjoyed and found mad.
Dorito Dash?
Nah, they played this.
This was on the Xbox.
But this looks mad familiar.
It was a free game that was on the Xbox 360.
I might have played it, but I remember playing it.
Me and my brothers was spamming this hole, bro.
Fun. Like when I was in school, people would really be out here lying to their parents that they're sick just so they.
I don't know if it's called Dorito Dash, but it's Dorito something.
To play the new Fortnite season. It was crazy, man. They were mad addicted to that shit. And in this video, I'll be talking about the best childhood.
Mario vs Sonic, that was classic.
The games I had growing up. Because with the recent release of the
that didn't even start listening to shit, and we already know. Memory lane.
And the fact that PS5 has been out for a couple of years now, I'll be so real with you lot. Games just aren't as hard as they used to go back in the day. Nowadays, I just don't be gaming as much as I used to be. I mean, the world of battle royales and battle passes have low-key cooked the gaming industry. And the fact that most titles got a starting price point of £70 is cooked, fam. I'm gonna be honest. But nonetheless,
a Game Boy Advance will run you $200. What does the world come to?
A lot of games got my heart for real. And without further yapping, let's get straight into it. And we start with what I think is one of the most greatest titles.
Don't disappoint me.
Rayman Origins.
I'm not mad at
my
this.
whole childhood. Rayman 2.
Never played it. Is this a Disney-centered game?
Disney? What you mean?
Is Rayman Disney?
I don't know. No, it's like
Ubisoft? Nah, never.
Rayman was calm, bro.
I know of it, Legends, these games have resonated differently to me. The Rayman series has to be one of the most underrated series of all time.
I'm not mad at that.
This shit was so peak, man.
I wanted him in Smash so bad, bro.
Smash?
Yeah, he was going to be a character, or like he was
you wanted him in Smash. I thought you said you wanted him to smash so bad. No.
What the could I possibly mean?
No. So you know, like when you're like a kid, you would ship like a character with like another character.
Okay.
So I thought you meant like he had a shorty in the show, and you're like, I wanted him to so bad. That's what I was at.
I was about to get so mad at you, bro.
I remember when my dad caught me and my siblings a 3DS and got us Rayman 2 on it.
Yup.
And when I tell you, I was rinsing that game out heavy when I was a kid, man. But
you had a 3DS?
No,
I had a 3DS.
I stopped that DSi.
3DS is my shit.
Same love I had for Rayman 2 just didn't compare at all to how peak Rayman Origins was. When I first played this game alongside my cousins, I kid you not, I probably milked this game out for weeks.
The multiplayer on this was
a generational title.
Bro.
Sure, the game wasn't necessary.
They had one on the iPad too. I was playing that bitch.
Damn, no, I legacy.
Rayman tough.
It's a game man for kids. What'd you expect? But the gameplay in this game is for all ages, bro. I'm talking about you can be 60 and enjoy it, fam.
And the art style is just so beautiful.
You might have to do
the speed run you do in the treasure.
For the gaming,
you might have to do a classic jump.
I'm not mad at a classic, cause Dashy used to do that old school.
Yeah, for OD, old school Sundays.
You might have actually gave me an idea.
Let's do it. I'm watching. I'm tuned into that. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a great video idea.
Every Sunday. And since Sunday's like your off day anyway, or not off day, but you know what I'm saying?
Old school Sunday.
You could chill, play an old school joint that you always used to mess with.
That's actually not a bad idea. And that, I could actually convince myself to buy a Game Boy for that. I could convince myself.
That's a business expense.
I could convince myself.
The chess levels to the sick boss fights and chase sequences you would do. This game was different for its time,
It was
man.
the
Not
shit.
to mention, the fairies were fine as hell.
All right, bro. He not lying.
See, that's kind of where I thought you was on. Like, yo, I wanted him to back it with fairy or something.
I don't want him, nigga. I want that shit for myself.
This game, you feel me? Rayman Origins is one of the people.
Did you see the body on that?
This game I got to play as a kid, and it was perfect for the family. You could have up to 4 players, so you can share with your siblings and your parents.
She was tough. She was tough.
Right here. Every time one of my family members tried to jump out with me on any multiplayer game, I was not letting them come into the game, man. I used to take out the batteries out of the other controllers we had. So if certain people tried to jump out with me, I could convince them that they were playing as the only character on screen when it was really me. I was
oh my gosh. I watched Dashy play that map so many times that I was like, oh, I love that map.
Yeah.
I've never played that map.
The dirt bike John, he always played that bitch every single time.
Literally, my brother was like, oh, you love that map. I've never played that version of Mario.
Whoa! You never played Mario Kart 8?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Nah, I haven't ever.
Bro, I kind of want to get a Switch and start playing Nintendo games on the channel, bro.
When I was younger, it was crazy, man. But don't look at me crazy, because I know some of you might used to be doing that as well, bro. Don't lie. But Rayman Origins is genuinely a classic and was one of the best games I had growing up. And it is 100 times better than Rayman Legends. But don't get it twisted. Rayman Legends is tough as well. The music levels in that game were hitting. But besides that, Rayman Origins clears it, bro. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Going on to my next childhood games, we got to speak about some of the best ones that I used to be playing on mobile, bro. I'm talking about games like Subway Surfers, Fruit Ninja, Flappy Bird, Hungry Shark, Angry Birds.
Hungry Shark was fire. Hungry Shark was tough. Hungry Shark.
Hungry game.
Bro, I'm telling you, what I
lack
in like the movies and the TV shows.
It was that damn
Kendall. It was that Kendall Fire, bro. I was on that bitch.
And many, many more. But specifically, I'm gonna be talking about.
I feel like I played the mainstream shit, but you got like this.
Was bored, bro.
But people don't know about playing Temple Run in school though.
Way.
Because Temple Run, hands down, is one of the.
My grandma was addicted to Temple Run.
Temple Run was that game when it was out.
It was early too.
It was early. It was like
shit.
It was like when you first figured out, oh, this shit could have games on it.
Type
like
shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Best games to ever exist. I'm telling you. Every day when I finished primary school and I started walking home with my mom, I would just snatch her phone and straight up be banging this game out. Every time we went to a family outing on the way to the function, I'm playing Temple Run. But she used to make munch at home and I couldn't watch TV.
Make munch. You're a UK.
Playing Temple Run. But she would argue and bicker with other women. Guess what? I was still playing Temple Run. Both games was such a big thing I had growing up because
Jetpack Joyride 5.
They were literally free, and most of them were gems, man. A lot of these games were also alternatives to their console counterparts. Like if you couldn't play GTA 5 when you were a kid, you had a Gangster Vegas on mobile. If you couldn't play,
damn, you got yo, you got ball knowledge, bro. Hold up. You got so much ball knowledge that I feel delegitimized, bro. Your ball knowledge is crazy.
Khalil was buying shit on this game. I just need to ask him if he recognizes it. Yo, gang, my fault. I'm about to say 2 words. Oh, say what's good. I'm about to say 2 words, and your brain is gonna be filled with nostalgia. Gangster Vegas.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, this was old dick. That was literally all I had to do. I just had to prove.
Y'all know me in Gangster Vegas.
What? Stanley ain't.
I had everything. I steal cars. I flip them cars. Bro, I steal houses.
He's saying this in public, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't say in the game with a single time.
That did not say in Gangster Vegas, bro. That did not say in Gangster Vegas.
He's doing that right now.
I forgot about that shit.
I forgot about
Call
that.
of Duty, you had a pixel gun. If you could
Pixel gun was my shit.
play the Spider-Man games on console, you could just play Spider-Man
Y'all know about Call of Mini Infinity though? They don't.
Unlimited. Mobile games were such an easy and great way to break into gaming. And when I was younger, for a long time, I used to be rinsing these games out often as hell. Sometimes more than the ones I had on console. I'd keep it a buck with you. Like the chokehold games like Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG, and Pokemon Go had on the world.
I never played Pokemon Go. I never did that.
You know what's crazy? Did I tell you the story about Pokemon Go?
No.
For me?
Let me in.
I went on a cruise. My first cruise ever was lit. Royal Caribbean, Freedom of the Seas.
Okay.
I was 16 or something like that.
Type shit.
We go on the cruise. My parents don't pay for the Wi-Fi. We got the cruise. You're not on your phone. We can't afford it no way.
Right.
The cruise was the gift. So around that time, that's when Drake dropped One Dance, Jumpman, all of that. So we're on the boat.
Drake was going crazy that year.
Crazy.
Okay.
The littest thing I've ever experienced in my life was being on that cruise. I come off the cruise after not having Wi-Fi for a week. The world's in a frenzy.
Because Pokemon
Go goes crazy. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo, I'm da-da-da-da-da. It was literally the weirdest shit. It felt like I left on one Earth and came back on a different Earth.
That's
like,
gotta be how who locked up feel, bro. That did life to a week, bro.
that's also, if memory serves me right, that's also when you like first, like around that time.
Wait, what?
That's also when you like hit me up first, like around that time.
You were on a
Cause remember, I didn't join the joint until like after my birthday. The cruise ones are for my birthday, but I didn't join the joint until after my birthday.
2018 or 2016?
I think that's the first time you hit. I don't think the Discord was created the first time you hit me. I think you hit me, then later, we talked about the Discord. So like that's what I'm saying. I think that's the first time you hit me. Like was
damn.
The time too. Yeah, I know. Yo, brazy. So around Pokemon Go's when we hit each other. Pause.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Some of these titles were doing just as good as console games, which is crazy to even think about. But
The mobile gaming era is dead.
It's so gone.
Dead.
It's so gone.
mobile games were so
That shit used to be so.
You know who's on mobile games?
Huh?
You know who's on mobile games?
Who?
Girls.
Yeah, but it's
Girls,
like.
yeah. But like
they be on like them city building Johns.
They be on the city building Johns and Call of Duty.
And Roblox.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
be a part of growing up. And for those of my people who didn't have a console and started their gaming journeys on phone, I'm gonna give you my.
Don't get it twisted though. Them city building games was tough at the time.
What? For sure.
At the time. Do you still? Yo. Did you have Clash of Clans?
Yeah.
If you download it right now, it'll save your progress.
Word?
Hold on, we gotta go.
I don't even know if it's on. I don't even know if it's on
if it's
the
not
same. Like
I re-downloaded it just to see what my old base looked like. Hold on, I was kind of legit. Maybe not.
Clash Royale or Clash of Clans?
Clash of Clans. I never did Clash Royale. My shit won't. I'm up right now because I ain't. Oh, let me get it out the face. That ain't bad. I feel like that ain't bad.
Oh.
Now, mind you, I haven't touched this bitch since like 17.
Okay, we gotta keep pushing it.
Got the Dark Obsidian and shit. Come on, bruh. I had the Archer and the big ass.
I'm gonna download it. I doubt.
I think it saved it though. I think it saved it, bro.
We'll see.
I really do.
I'm
kind of curious. I'm actually kind of because I didn't know it saved it. Because like
Me
I was
either.
with Khalil and Ori and they was playing it and I was like, damn, y'all still have that? He's like, bro, the shit saved. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't save.
Right.
It's like this shit's
My
like,
jump definitely doesn't look like your jump.
I'm telling you, this was bored, bro.
Yeah, your jump.
Your
jump's actually
bro.
crazy. What level is your?
I don't know. This is probably the thing is this is probably not shit compared to people now though.
No, but they know. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. I think my shit 11.
Level 9 town hall. Nah, you're OD.
Hey man, say
Yo,
man.
you're
OD. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you actually have emotion, bro. You gonna have to hop back on that.
No, I'm like, what the? This is like goddamn when what's like an anime comparison? I like just discovered Nen while Golan's like swollen shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. You gotta like rage yourself though, unfortunately.
Don't make me go through a tutorial.
No, I don't think so.
Damn, it has to be sideways.
No, just go back, hit back.
It's not easy to make friends, send invitation.
Oh wow! It didn't save.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you know why? I think I played Clash of Clans like when I had an Android. I don't know if I ever played when I had an iPhone.
Okay.
And a round of applause because these games were peak, man. I'm telling you. Nintendo games were also a big part of my life.
Boy.
With me starting on the Wii, I got to be able to play a lot of Nintendo games when I was a kid. Games like Wii Sports, Punch Out, Donkey Kong, the
Easy.
Michael Jackson Experience.
Yeah, the Wii?
Of course I had a Wii.
I didn't have a Wii. I had like a knockoff Sonic version.
I feel like you told me that.
And Mario Kart. But my favorite out of all of the titles on Wii was Super Smash Bros. Bro. Smash Bros. is
Understandable.
You sound like it. he sounds like
Can we
it.
just see a picture of your hair, please?
We know what it looks like, bro.
down one of the
Ironically,
Yeah, I was gonna
never
say-
played Brawl.
Oh.
Yeah, Smash was like Smash with y'all was when I got into Smash.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same.
No.
best franchises to
There's
ever exist.
a Smash on. We're pausing the up this video. There's a Smash on. I don't know if it's like Unreal Engine or game something. It's called SSF2, and that's the closest I've ever been to playing Smash before playing Smash. And on there, you had characters like it's like Smash but anime.
know what?
So you had characters
You know
like Goku.
I've heard of this game.
Naruto.
Yeah, I've heard of this game.
Luffy. Da. I would go crazy on that jump.
Khalil's a Brawlhalla demon.
on this planet, and I got the privilege to start on the best Smash Bros. Game of all time, Super Smash Flash 2, because
I ain't gonna lie, this did not have a life.
Nah, he got it.
This
This
not have a life.
knowledge is crazy.
This did not have a life,
That
bro.
game was golden. You mean to tell me you had characters like Mario and Sonic alongside people like Goku and Ichigo? It's all I wanted, bro. I'm telling you. But Smash Bros. Bro was the start to my connection to Smash Bros. Especially with how great the story is to this game. Subspace Emissary is a national treasure. It's an unmatched story, bro. It was dedicated to showcasing and let you play most of the roster at least once. You could scrap bosses like Rayquaza, and it had tough cutscenes between fights. This game was so ahead of its time, and Smash should have replicated a story like this in their future games, but they didn't. The story in World of Light is absolute garbage. All you do is run around collecting spirits and fighting trash-ass NPCs. It was low-key a disappointment.
It's so bad that I was confused.
Yeah,
like,
it didn't even make sense.
Yeah, I was like, when I actually played Smash, because you play it to get the characters.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bad. It's really
the
bad.
cutscenes and some of the spirits, the game was embarrassingly horrible. It wasn't hitting like Subspace Emissary.
Agree.
But Ultimate was also still a tough game. They brought everybody in and they even added characters a lot of people wanted to see in Smash Bros. Like Sora, Steve, Joker, and Banjo and Kazooie. But the one thing I hate about the DLC roster was how arse characters like Min Min made it into the roster. How's that even possible, bro?
Yeah.
Arms look straight up like an arse.
That was literally just to promote that whack ass game too, bro.
Yeah.
This shit looks tragic and Min Min was horrible. They definitely just paid Sakurai a bunch of money so they could get into Smash Bros.
Yeah.
But justice for my Waluigi fans. I know they were crying when they saw this. He should have been added into Smash instead of Min Min alongside my GOAT Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't understand how there's only one Sonic character, but we got
You ever play that game?
Shadow with a Drake? No.
Yeah, that shit's canon as bro.
What?
That dead as a blick, bro. That was the point of the motherfucking game. That shit was not an edit, bro.
He said, nah, I don't run, I make niggas run.
And we got 8 Fire Emblem characters. I know the bag some of these might be paying Sakurai must be heavy. Marth, Roy, and Ike are the only good Fire Emblem characters. Everybody else, trash. Robin, trash. Corrin, trash. Get them out the game, man. What are they still doing here? For real shit, justice to my boy Shadow the Hedgehog. That's the #1 guy I think should be in Smash Bros, I swear. But Smash Bros was the pioneer of fighting games when I was growing up. To this day, people still care.
What was my fighting? Man, my shit was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, bro.
Oh, you're right.
That was the only fighting game I was playing as a kid,
You're
bro.
100% right. You're 100% right.
I was not playing Smash, bro.
Compete in Smash tournaments playing games like Melee, which came out in 2001. That shit is almost 24 years old. But that just shows the different level of chokehold Smash Bros has to the community. It brought people together. It was a family game meant for you to play with your brothers and sisters and sometimes your friends. And also so you could rage quit and possibly break your controller. This game was for everyone. Another franchise that was for everyone were Mario games. Aside from the usual mainline titles where it's the normal platformer, you had other Mario games to cater to your other interests. You like golf? We had Mario Golf. You like football? We had Mario Strikers. You like painting? We had Mario Paint. And the list goes on from here. But the usual Mario games is where I was at. And I think Mario gotta be one of the most consistent games of all time. I mean, it's the same thing every game. Bowser on his weird shit kidnapping Princess Peach, and you run your ass across at least 2 to 8 walls.
But when Lil Tekka do it, it's a problem. Mario gets to do it, but when Lil Tekka does it, it's a problem and he's boring. Shout out Tekka, man. Wake up.
Great music. Great music, bro.
Just to get a kiss on the cheek. What the hell, man? Did you know what I went through to get to you and all you gave me was a kiss on the cheek? Are you crazy? You know how much I sacrificed? Well, mainline titles were a big part of my life, especially Super Mario Bros. Wii, because that was hands down the best one. Like in this version, you could turn into a penguin.
We gotta let the speed and Kai shit die down. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta steal that idea from them,
I ain't gonna lie.
Us playing this would be funny. Us playing this would be I'm actually not mad at that being the first video on SXY Gaming, bro. Load, cause that would be funny. That would be funny,
boy.
And who doesn't want to turn into a penguin? It's a penguin man. And there was a helicopter mushroom turning you into a helicopter.
It was like that on Nintendo though. Super Mario Brothers.
Are you talking about the DS version? That was, you played the Mario vs. Luigi shit?
Mario versus Luigi?
It was on the same game. It was on New Super Mario Bros.
Then
I was holding my. We wasn't even collecting stars, bro. We were just killing each other. I was just killing that.
Man, then you fly in the game, which literally made Yoshi redundant. RIP to Yoshi, bro. I used to be sacrificing this guy every 5 seconds. But I love this game growing up. And ever since that game, I just played a bunch of Mario later on. Like I
didn't like Odyssey. Wasn't the biggest fan. Wasn't the biggest fan.
Mario game I had after that was 3D Land on the 3DS. And
great game.
And my God, was this game absolutely incredible. Everything from the levels to the power-ups to finessing Bowser at the end. For there to be more post-game content letting you play as Luigi was straight up class. This game was a 10 out of 10, fam. But most Mario games are really just a hit anyway. And it's just a clear franchise in general. Like, I couldn't tell you a bad Mario game even if I tried.
I probably didn't play it, so I don't, you know.
My least favorite Mario game.
You messed with the Olympic Jones?
I loved the Olympic Jones. Actually, I don't got it. Mario Party, tough. The classic Mario.
It'll probably be Odyssey then, right?
I would say that's my least favorite one.
Crazy.
And I'm not even saying that's a bad game.
Yeah,
Man. While Mario games were great growing up, and were a core part of a lot of people's childhood memories. Going on to my next childhood
my God,
games,
the jump
we
where
have
you
to
could
talk
jump
about
into
some
paintings was
anime.
classic.
64. Yeah.
That was the one.
It had the most classic music too.
That was the one.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Games because they were fire. Games like Raging Blast, the Storm series, Budokai
The Storm series was my shit, boy. Boy, I was fucking with that shit, nigga. What are you talking? We gotta play Budokai too. We gotta get a Wii,
Oh my God.
bro.
Us together going against each other on Budokai.
That would be stupid, bro.
Tenkaichi, Inokami Chronicles. But the best anime game
This song.
hands down
Yeah.
are the
Tough.
Xenoverse games, my people. And there's one clear
I
on.
didn't like the Xenoverse games.
It was alright,
I don't
yeah.
know if he's gonna get mad at me for that.
Nah, I like Xenoverse 1, but it kind of got stale.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was cool to have your own character.
Yeah. I
that was
didn't
kind of
even
the
OD
gimmick.
really. I didn't. It was cool.
That
for
was-
like
that was
a
the
little
gimmick.
bit. Yeah.
Mhm.
It was,
So as to why you could make your own character.
wow.
This is everything any anime fan wants.
I wish they made the shit more balanced though, because like if
Yeah.
your character wasn't a Saiyan, the shit was ass.
Pretty much.
Because I picked a Namekian because I like Namekians. Namekians are tough, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm making a character, so it's gonna no.
Naruto has to OD do this in whatchamacallit style. What's the game we just talked about?
Storm.
And Naruto
Oh, you
has
could
to
like
do
pick
this
your village.
and Storm style.
Yeah.
It would sell.
shit would be
It would
stupid.
sell.
That should be stupid.
Wanted, you mean to tell me I could make my own character, my own
yo.
Saiyan, and he could go Super Saiyan? What are we talking about here? Just shut up and take my money. This game was so clear because of that, bro. I'm telling you, the Xenoverse games had to be some of the best games to ever exist. Not only because
Whoa.
I was stressing trying to get this game. I'm not gonna lie. At the time, it felt like that. I was stressing trying to get this game. Right now, I don't feel that way. But
Yeah,
at the time, I'm not
mad
I
at
was
that.
overly panicking. To
I'm not
get
mad
this
at that.
game.
I'm not mad at
you
that.
could make your own character, but just the whole game in itself. You could play throughout the whole Dragon Ball Z story, scrapping people like Frieza, Cell, Buu, Broly, Beerus, Jiren, and many more. This game was elite. I couldn't tell you how gassed I was when I got Xenoverse. I started banging out this game differently. I at least maxed out every race in the game once and got all their transformations. Like if I was to log onto my PlayStation right now, you'd probably see 1,000 hours with me having a whole crazy moveset with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. I was a banger at this game, man, low key. Everything about the Xenoverse games was elite, from the character creation to the story to the parallel quests to the teachers and moves. But my god, were there some difficult ass missions in this game, like the one where you have to fight Cooler and Frieza alongside Namek Saga Goku, and this fight was one of the
I remember this shit.
That was one of them ones.
hardest fights in the game. They used to be jumping and whooping my ass with ABC Goku, just be spamming Kamehameha and running around the place. This guy was useless, man. But the Xenoverse games were hype as hell and were some of the best moments I had in my childhood. And comparing it to anime games now
Is it
are
a Hunter x Hunter game?
There's a everything game.
I didn't know there was a
They're
Hunter
coming
x
out
Hunter
with the Shippuden looking, Stormford looking, My Hero game right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're always
shit,
making
man.
these now.
Storm Connections, garbage. The Bleach game, garbage. The random ass other anime games like Seven Deadly Sins, Fairy Tail, and Black Clover, garbage.
Literally what I
And Sparking
did.
Zero died so quickly. Everybody
It
was on the
did.
hype of that shit when they were out here making Sonic Sway edits on TikTok. But now, nobody even plays.
Oh yeah. I thought Sparkling Zero was gonna be that one too, which is crazy.
I didn't believe, bro. Side scroller fighting games do not leave their.
Oh no,
community.
not Sparkling Zero. What was the other one? The one that was supposed to be the new Budokai.
Oh, I
No,
don't-
that was Sparkling Zero.
Oh, you're right.
The
You're right.
side scroller one was
Fighter Z.
Fighters. I'd venture to say Fighters is more popular than Sparkling Zero right now.
Yeah, but I agree. I was gonna say Fighter Z because I don't think like side scrollers really leave their community like that. Yeah. So like they'll get popular
Within
inside of
the
their community, yeah, and then that's it.
But Sparkling Zero
Came and went.
Yeah.
That game no more. That shit is so ass, bro. My dad Namco just need to hurry up and make Xenoverse free. I'm tired of this, man. Always updating Xenoverse 2, acting like we don't want a Xenoverse free. Hurry up and make the game, man. And now we're gonna talk about the greatest game character of all time.
Oh,
I'm talking about
shoot.
he's a pioneer to what I think is the greatest childhood franchise of all time,
Oh,
and still
shoot.
isn't touched to this
You believe it? You believe it? You have faith?
Who is it?
I don't know.
Would it
day
not
by
be
certain
Mario?
other titles. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Sonic got some bangers.
And I
Not
just want to
mine.
let
If he talks about Sonic Chronicles,
That's you.
you got it. You got it.
Sonic's not mine though.
Sonic Chronicles is do not talk about Sonic Chronicles.
That's the new jump, right? With the
No.
open world jump.
That's a DS game, bro.
I might have played it.
Game. It was like a RPG.
Is it that?
game. Yeah, nah.
let you man know I am a hardcore Sonic Glazer fan. But what I'm gonna say in this video is just facts. Sonic by far had a point in this time where he was carrying some of the best games of all time on his back.
I'm not mad at that.
Sure, being a Sonic fan in the 2010s,
really, I'm not mad at that.
It was a dark time for all of us.
Oh yeah, that ass whack ass game. What was that game called? I forgot, but this game was ass.
But we had some of the greatest games of all time to come out of there. My first Sonic game.
If he talks about what was the one with the fire on his chest too, that bitch was tough. Wait, no, this is Sonic Chronicles. No, what's it? So this is Sonic Generations. No, Chronicles is right there. Never mind.
On Sonic Generations, and this is what started my addiction to the franchise, bro. Everything from the high-speed gameplay to the cold-ass rival battles to the amazing cutscenes and boss fights, everything about this game was peak. And after I played this, I went and played every single Sonic game. And truth be told, I don't think 06 was that horrible. Hear me out. Let me.
Does Sonic count as a speedster?
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not like I would say yes, but I don't want some like basement roller. Actually, so like that was the only reason I was scared to answer that. Like, my answer is yes because the is fast, right?
Actually, the rudimentary shape of the character, like I have a job, okay?
Can't be a speedster unless they can break Sonic
I talk to women, bro. I talk to women, bro. Like, holy shit.
Let me explain. As a wise man once said, and I quote, if you ignore the bad things, there's only good things. And I can't overlook how horrible.
I love that gift, bro. I love that game so much, bro.
Absolutely horrific some of the glitches and gameplay was in Sonic 06. I'm not trying to put that down. And the whole moment where Elise thinks it's okay to start cross-species contact in the game, we should have called RSPCA Sega for that. What the hell was that writing? But some of the moments in 06 are some of the most hype in the series. Things like Silver's introduction to the franchise, Shadow's character development, Sonic's quotes and speeches to Elise, the character designs and the cutscenes. These things were definitely where all the budget went and made this game a cinematic masterpiece. Not to mention, Mephiles was that guy. Mephiles is one of the coldest villains in Sonic.
Never played 06.
Period. He's still the only one canonically to have murdered Sonic. And Eggman been trying to do that shit for 50 years and my man did it in one day. Eggman, you suck, fam. But let's be honest, the glitches and gameplay in Sonic 06 were absolutely horrific. I don't blame anyone for saying this is one of the worst games of all time. All this shit was rushed and barely playable. But if they took their time, took the part out with Elise kissing Sonic and fixed up the gameplay, it would have probably been one of the best Sonic games of all time. But Sonic fans as a collective know, Sonic Unleashed is one of the best
Sonic Unleashed is OD.
Sonic games of all time. Everything about this game was amazing. 10 out of 10. The gameplay, the story.
My favorite is still Sonic Chronicles, bro.
Damn, this don't look tough.
The Werehog, Chip, the quick time events, everything was amazing about this game. This was a childhood treasure and is definitely up in the top 3 Sonic games of all time, no doubt about it.
Dang, was this on this now?
No.
Childhood treasure and is definitely.
You might have to pull it up. I actually
might be a loser, bro.
Can you pull it up?
No
I can't. Hold on. I want to see though.
I didn't play Sonic Unleashed when I was a kid. I'm sorry, bro. I missed out on it. However, somebody ported it to PC, and as soon as I saw that, I banged this game out differently, and I can confidently say,
oh yeah, it did get a port to PC.
I understand it now. This game is amazing. But the couple Sonic games that had me going crazy when I was
Sonic Colors was fire.
younger with the Wii games, especially
Dagger on his chest. That's what you said.
Shit called Rings of Fire, something like that.
Sonic and
Yeah, maybe I don't remember.
the Knight.
Oh, the Black Knight was.
This game was hype. Sega went crazy with this one. Sonic was aura farming this entire
That shit
game. You
was
need to
hard.
tell
I
me you
forgot
gave this
about
man
that
Excalibur
bitch.
on his hip. How did Sega manage to make this guy cooler than he already was, bro? This game was the pinnacle of peak I had growing up.
I
The gameplay,
forgot.
the story, the animated cut.
Sonic Rush was tough too.
The 1v1s you would do against
Dang,
Shadow
how much
Knuckles
games he
and Blade,
got?
the final boss fight.
This nigga got a shit ton,
My
boy.
goodness.
Against Melina and you go into a Super Knight form. And this shit was crazy. Oh my days, I actually love this game, bro. Shit was amazing. The Sonic Riders games had me gassed as well. They gave this game
Never played Riders.
animated cutscene looking like a whole anime. And the games were fire. And the Babylon Rogues went crazy. Jet the Hawk is one of the best Sonic rivals ever, bro. I was really into a lot of Sonic growing up. From playing the Flash games to being there for the whole creepypasta phase, to watching Sonic
EXE.
Paradox and fan films like The Wrath of Nas Flash
Dashing?
games, to being there for the whole creepypasta phase, to watching
No, that's not.
No,
Paradox and fan films like The Wrath of Nozzle, but my GOAT Chakra X Elite Bull.
Please, bro.
If you've seen that, but Sonic was
I'm gonna feel like a loser if you don't bring up my shit, bro.
a huge part of my childhood. I mean, I would try to never miss an episode
Sonic X was fire.
of Sonic X and just
Sonic
thought this
X
guy
was
was
fire.
one of the most toughest characters I've ever seen. And the games are just mad hype, from the stories to the characters to the music, the transformations and the boss fights. It was just too clear. And I can sit here and tell you, man, about every peak Sonic game I've ever played and how they're all amazing. But I'll leave that for another time. Maybe they're
He said he'll leave it for another time, bro. You got video 2 on the way. You got video 2, bro.
Hey, bro. Didn't like this game. Marcus hates this game. Marcus hates this game.
Could you show me like a game level?
It was an RPG, bro. Like, this is the gameplay right here.
Yeah, he saw this
But
and smooth skipped over it.
This shit was fire,
bro. You know what's crazy?
Tough. What's up?
Because most of my childhood was spent playing like, if I played a game, it would be MMOs and RPGs. Like I like the idea of like going into worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
So like that's where most of my games are.
My favorite Mario games are Mario and Luigi. The Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire. But hey, man, that's gonna be the. I'm not mad. That's good, yeah.
That's good, yeah.
That's
bro.
great,
You
yeah.
came here for games. You got games.
That's
bro.
great, yeah. Hey, man, that's gonna be the video. Be sure to check out my stuff.
Wait. Top 3 games.
Top 3 games of all time.
Of all time. Don't think about it too much.
No,
Just vibe out. Start at 3.
Start in 3. Okay, I'm gonna just pretend. If you were to ask Kid Me, right?
Yeah.
What his favorite 3 games are?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go New Super Mario Bros.
Okay.
Sonic Chronicles, and then the third one has, off the strength of just how replayable it is, Mario Kart Wii.
Okay.
That's 3. But like,
this is just on the spot.
No, put me on the spot, bro.
From my 3,
talk to me.
I'm gonna go Rocket League.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Real
your body.
current.
That's your body.
You know what I'm saying? Rocket League was really my body
That's
for
your body.
summer, like for summer heavy. For the 2 spot, I'm gonna go Pokemon. It wasn't black or white. It was the one with like the. It was like the one with like that Phoenix looking Pokemon. Like he was like red and it was a bird. You're alright. I need them to know that. It's not red or nothing though. Maybe Sapphire. I don't know. So let's just go Pokemon.
Okay.
Something like black and white. Let's just do black and white. Pokemon black and white.
I heard black and white is renowned as like the best too.
I loved it. I played it. Yeah. So and then shoot for my number 1 spot.
Talk to me.
This is gonna be a poll. Niggas aren't gonna know about it, but I'm gonna go Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds over the new Nexus. Y'all not gonna know that? That's on DS. You're lying. Say you swear to God. Yo, say you swear to God right now. Yo, say you swear right now.
I had that game.
Yo, say you swear right now, bruh.
It was on DS, right?
It was on DS, bro.
It was on DS, right? It was this bitch right here.
Yo!
It was this bitch right here. It was this. That was it. That was my shit. That was my shit.
If you know, you know,
You know why
bro.
I had this? Because I had a Game Boy one.
Yeah.
I had it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Because this was my shit.
Yeah.
This was my
Talk to me.
What? Which one was it? This one.
I played this whole.
I had this shit.
I played this one. My brother had it.
Let me look at the gameplay. Was it?
I played this one. My brother had it. I don't know if it was this one, but my brother had it on Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if I played this.
Sacred Cards. I liked this game so much that I got the other one on DS when I got a DS.
Yeah.
Niggas was bored, bro. But what I'm saying
I spent
is,
Max Payne hours on that, bro.
what I'm saying is, bro, gaming is not like that.
No.
That is gone. That's gone.
Those were pure bliss, joy, like
that is gone.
Like, genuinely, this is gonna sound like Blaze. What was in those games genuinely felt better than what was in the world?
Bro,
you get what I'm saying?
And what I'm saying is, I think it's genuinely, I feel like, and I hate sounding like an old man,
Right.
I really do.
Right.
And I don't take this the wrong way. I feel like things like TikTok and social media has ruined that. And I say that
I know what you
because
mean.
We didn't have shit to scroll, so we had to play these games.
And you were buried in the game. Like, you felt like
dopamine
you was there.
You had to work for the dopamine.
Right.
It's too easy to get dopamine doing that.
Yeah.
And so, to the point where this shit is just not entertaining.
Like, this used to be fast paced to us.
What?
To go through a story.
Love Island? Nigga, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yu-Gi-Oh in your bag.
Come on,
Dead
bro.
serious.
Come on. I was bored, bro. I was bored, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
not Yo-Yo. Stanley Live, man.
I might get a Game Boy, bro.
No cap, boy.
Like, I forgot
Nah,
about
the gaming
this
channel might be
shit.
heavier than we think it might be. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we really actually have, like, similar tastes in games.
God. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next one.